90 million Americans are in the path of a severe weather outbreak right now, and what is coming after this storm is even worse. I am talking about 3 to 4 feet of snow, hurricane-force wind gusts, and an Arctic blast that will make temperatures feel like negative 20 degrees. If you live anywhere east of the Rockies, this forecast is for you. Stay with me, because at the 5-minute mark, I am going to reveal the exact timing of when the most dangerous part of this storm hits your city, state by state. But first, here is what you need to know right now. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a slight risk of severe weather stretching from New Jersey all the way down to the Gulf Coast. That covers over 80 million people. Damaging winds, large hail, and strong tornadoes are all on the table today, and this is not the end. There are 2 more storms stacked behind this one, back to back, each one stronger than the last. The third storm is a monster that could dump 3 to 4 feet of snow across the upper Midwest and Great Lakes. So do not go anywhere. Let me tell you what just happened. In the last 24 hours, violent tornadoes ripped through Illinois and Indiana. Kankakee, Illinois took a direct hit from what appears to be a large and violent tornado. The damage reports coming in are massive. Aroma Park also reporting widespread destruction. We have over 16 confirmed tornado reports so far, and that number is still climbing. Record-breaking hail, some measuring over 5 inches in diameter, slammed parts of Illinois. Reports of 3-inch, 4-inch, even 6-inch hailstones across multiple counties. This was not a minor event. This was historic. And now, the same storm system is still spinning and still producing severe weather today. So let me break this down for you region by region, city by city. Comment below where you are watching from, and I will make sure your area gets covered. Let us start in the south and work our way north. Northeast Texas, here is your timeline. Showers and thunderstorms are already moving through this morning. By noon Central Time, a dangerous line of storms will develop from College Station up through Tyler and Lufkin. Between 2 and 4 this afternoon, these storms intensify with damaging winds, hail, and a tornado threat. The peak danger window for eastern Texas is 3 to 7 in the evening. Storms will continue rumbling through until around midnight before finally moving out. Houston, you are on the southern edge, so stay alert through the afternoon. Louisiana, you are next. Shreveport could see a nasty storm producing all hazards by midday. The severe weather threat builds through the afternoon across the entire state. Lafayette, Alexandria, Baton Rouge, expect the strongest storms between 7 and 10 tonight. New Orleans and southeast Louisiana, your window is 10 tonight through the early morning hours. The tornado threat does not end here until well after midnight. Mississippi and Alabama, this could get very rowdy for you. The first round of storms hits northern Mississippi by late morning. By 4 to 6 this afternoon, Florence and Huntsville, Alabama will see storms moving through. Jackson, Tupelo, Meridian, and Tuscaloosa get hit between 7 and 9 tonight. Birmingham, your turn comes fast after that. A powerful line of storms with an intensity level 1 for winds means some of these could produce hurricane-force gusts over 75 miles per hour. Southern Mississippi and southern Alabama, you will be dealing with severe storms through the overnight hours, possibly not clearing until sunrise tomorrow. Do not miss the next section, because if you live in the Ohio Valley or the Northeast, your timing is completely different and the tornado threat is elevated. Arkansas, your severe weather is mainly a morning event. Heavy rain and storms across the southern and eastern parts of the state through lunchtime. By dinner time, the severe threat winds down for you. Tennessee and Kentucky, rounds of thunderstorms will roll through from late morning all the way into the evening. The tornado threat is real here. Significant tornado parameters are running high, especially across the Tennessee and Kentucky border into southern Indiana. Isolated supercells could develop and produce strong tornadoes through the afternoon. The severe weather continues into the late evening before transitioning to heavy rain overnight. Now here is the critical section I promised you, the Ohio Valley and the Northeast. Ohio, you are looking at a long-duration severe weather event. Storms are already moving in this morning. By midday, widespread thunderstorms will be firing across the entire state. The most dangerous window is 4 to 8 this evening. Southern and southeastern Ohio, you have the highest tornado risk. This is where storm fuel is greatest, with CAPE values over 1,000 joules per kilogram and low-level winds screaming at 60 to 80 knots about a mile above the surface. That combination creates the perfect setup for rotating supercells. Columbus, Cincinnati, watch the skies carefully this afternoon. If any storms become discrete and separate from the main line, those are the ones most likely to produce a strong tornado. West Virginia, your window opens around lunchtime. Charleston, Morgantown, Parkersburg, storms arrive between 1 and 3 this afternoon. Here is the twist. The models are showing some of the most discrete, isolated storm cells right over West Virginia between 4 and 8 tonight. Discrete cells are dangerous because they can fully tap into the atmospheric energy and spin up tornadoes more easily than storms embedded in a line. The tornado threat is elevated for you through the evening. Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, and western areas see heavy rain and embedded storms by early afternoon. But eastern Pennsylvania, here is what I need you to hear. A line of storms strengthens as it pushes east. Harrisburg, Scranton, Hazleton, and the southern tier of New York expect strong to severe storms between 5 and 9 tonight. Philadelphia, your window is around 6 to 9 this evening. Discrete cells in southwestern Pennsylvania are the ones to watch for tornadoes between 4 and 8 tonight. The Mid-Atlantic Washington, District of Columbia, Baltimore, the entire Maryland to Delaware corridor, strong storms arrive between 5 and 9 this evening. York, Hagerstown, you are first in line. Storms could push into Delaware, New Jersey, and even New York City by 9 to 10 tonight. The severe threat diminishes around midnight. Now here is something nobody is talking about yet, and this is going to shock a lot of you. After these severe storms pass through, some areas could wake up to snow tomorrow morning. The European model is showing rain switching to snow across the mountains of Virginia, West Virginia, Tennessee, and North Carolina overnight. And here is the really wild part. It even shows a period of wet snow for Washington, District of Columbia, Baltimore, the Delmarva Peninsula, and possibly flurries reaching New York City tomorrow afternoon. We could go from tornadoes to snowflakes in less than 12 hours. That is extreme weather whiplash at its absolute finest. But that is just the appetizer for what is coming next week. Storm number 2, a fast-moving clipper, arrives Thursday night into Friday. This one brings heavy snow to the Dakotas and Minnesota, then slams the Great Lakes and upper Midwest with blizzard conditions Friday into Friday evening. Winds gusting 50 to 60 miles per hour combined with heavy wet snow. Green Bay, the upper peninsula of Michigan, you are looking at over a foot of snow from this system alone. The northern Rockies, Wyoming, and the Cascades are under high wind warnings with gusts potentially reaching 90 to 100 miles per hour. And then comes the big one. Storm number 3 arrives Sunday into Monday, and this is the one that changes everything. A powerful low-pressure system, 981 millibars, tracks right over the Great Lakes. That is an incredibly intense storm for mid-March. This system is forecast to drop 2 to 3 feet of snow across the upper peninsula of Michigan. Minneapolis could see over a foot. Wisconsin and the Great Lakes region are looking at potential accumulations of 3 to 4 feet in the hardest hit areas. At the same time, severe weather fires up again from central Illinois down to northeast Texas with damaging winds, hail, and tornadoes possible on Sunday. And right behind that storm comes the real Arctic blast. Monday morning, wind chill values plunge to -15 to -20 degrees across the Midwest. Single digits and below zero wind chills push all the way into Missouri and deep into Texas. By Tuesday, freezing temperatures reach into Alabama and Georgia. Wednesday, the cold air pushes further east. The Ohio Valley goes from 70s and 60s to feeling like the teens in just 48 hours. Now here is the good news. If you are tired of winter, spring does come back. By the end of next week, temperatures recover and we get that warm-up everyone is waiting for. But do not put away the winter coats just yet. Our North Atlantic oscillation is trending toward negative as we head into late March and April, which means another cold blast is likely to return by the end of March, and it could stick around deep into April. The polar vortex has already split, and part of it may swing back through the United States, bringing another round of below-average temperatures. So let me recap what you need to do right now. If you are in the severe weather zone today from Texas to New York, have multiple ways to receive warnings. Do not rely on outdoor sirens alone. Have a weather radio or a smartphone app that sends alerts. Know where your safe room is. If you are in the snow zone across the upper Midwest and Great Lakes, stock up on supplies now because this is going to be a multi-day event starting this weekend. Comment below your city and state so I can keep you updated with the latest forecast for your area. I read every single comment and I will personally respond with specific timing for your location. Share this video with someone you know in these affected regions. One share could genuinely save a life today. And stay tuned for the next video where I am going to break down exactly how much snow each city can expect from that massive Sunday into Monday storm system. Plus, whether that surprise snow event in the mid-Atlantic actually verifies. That next video drops tomorrow morning. Stay safe out there. You absolutely do not